On Lesson 7's homework, we're going to look at problem number 1. The directions state, draw an area model, and then solve using the standard algorithm. Use arrows to match the partial products from your area model to the partial products in your algorithm. So the first thing we have to do is make an area model. So go ahead and make a square. And with our square, we're going to go ahead and break it up into 3 sections. We're going to have a hundreds column, a tens column, and a ones column, and we're going to do that going both directions. So there should be 9 sections in your area model. We're then going to go ahead and take our number 273 and break it up. We're going to put 200, because that's going to be our hundreds column, plus 70 plus 3. 200 plus 70 plus 3 will give us the number 273. We're going to do the same on the side. We're going to break up the number 346. We're going to break it up with 300 plus 40 plus 6. So what we're going to do now is we're going to break up the numbers and we're going to do each little partial products. So we broke them up with 273 and 346. So we're going to go ahead and multiply now. So we have 200 times 6. So 200 times 6 will give us 1200 because 6 times 2 is 12, and there's 2 zeros. 70 times 6, we have 7 times 6, which is 42 with a 0, so it will become 420. And 6 times 3, which is 18. So if we go across the very first row and we add up all these little partial products, we're going to add up 1200 plus 420 plus 18, we should get the number 1638. We're going to do the same thing in the next column. We're going to take 200 times 40, so 2 times 4 is 8 with 3 zeros, so it'll be 8,000. 70 times 40, we'll take 7 times 4, which is 28, and we have 2 zeros, so it'll be 2,800. And 40 times 3, 4 times 3 is 12 with 1 zero, so it'll become 120. So if we go across and we add up the 8,000 plus the 2,800 plus the 120, we should get 10,920. We're going to do the same thing in the next row. We're going to take 200 times 300, so 2 times 3 is 6, and we have 4 zeros, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 200 times 300 will be 60,000. 300 times 70, 3 times 7 is 21, and we have 3 zeros. So that'll give us 21,000. And 300 times 3, we have 3 times 3, which is 9, with 2 zeros, so it'll be 900. So if we go now and we add up the 60,000 plus the 21,000 plus the 900, we should get 81,900. So we're going to go ahead and check and see if this calculates the same to the right. So let's go ahead and we're going to multiply to the right. We have 3 times 6, which is 18. 7 times 6, which is 42, plus 1 is 43. And 6 times 2 is 12, plus 4, we have 16. So these match up. Looking at the next row, and I like to cross these out just so I don't use them again. Mark your spot. 4 times 3 is 12. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 29. And 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So we got 10,920. So now we know that these match up. And the very last row, we're going to mark our spot 2 times. I like to cross these out. So we have 3 times 3, it's 9. 7 times 3, which is 21. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So we got 81,900, which is the same as this. So all our partial products match up. So if we go ahead and add it all up, you should get an 8, a 5, a 4, well, 14, with, I apologize, you get 24, and then you will get a 4 and a 9. So the final answer will be 94,458.